You are listening to the Business Leadership Podcast with Edwin Frondozo.
Good morning. I'm Paul Newton, creative producer of the Future Narrator miniseries, and I'm joined by Edwin Frondozo, host of the Business Leadership Podcast. We are recording live at Web Summit Vancouver 2025, where we're exploring how today's leaders shape the future, not just through strategy, but through story. We believe that a strong point of view is what inspires communities, builds movements, and cuts through the noise in uncertain times. So let's dive into this conversation. Today's guest is redefining how businesses connect with their customers, one transaction at a time. Max So is a Canadian FinTech entrepreneur and the founder and CEO of Bravo Rewards, Canada's fastest growing scan, pay, earn app. He previously co-founded and exited IoT Pay, a mobile payments company that scaled across North America. At Bravo, Max is building more than a loyalty platform. He's creating a system that turns foot traffic into lasting relationships, giving local businesses the tools to grow through smarter payments, real-time insights, and customer rewards. With Bravo, everyday spending becomes a catalyst for long-term connection and economic impact.
Welcome to the Business Leadership Podcast, Max. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic today. Well, I wish there's more sun today, but yeah, it's raining.
It was raining.
It's Vancouver.
It is Vancouver, but it was beautiful today. I guess, given where we are, Web Summit Vancouver, I'd love it before we get into it is if you could share what's the number one highlight that you've had experience over day one or even before day one.
Exhausted. Exhausted.
Wow. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to be exhausted. It's
Yeah.
a good thing to meet so many people. Since Vancouver is a relatively smaller city, it's a rare chance that we can meet people from all over the world.
Yeah.
I have met a bunch of investors, dozen of them from the States, from the Europe. So it's a good experience. I love it.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, it's been great for us as well. So Max, let's just get into it. Can you tell us about Bravo Rewards and the problem that you're solving when it comes to customer engagement and fintech for retail and dining?
Yes. So before we actually dive in,
Yeah.
the problem, I think we have to look at the benchmark
Mm,
of the industry.
perfect.
So I think everybody has heard about the Starbucks app.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
But nobody really dive into their data too
Oh,
much. Yes.
mm.
So I'll give you a sense. Last year, 34 million people used the Starbucks app.
Mm-hmm.
By saying using it, it means they topped it up, they order coffee and pay with it in store. You know how much is left over in that app?
So much.
1.8 billion.
Where's my money?
Well, that means Starbucks doesn't have to sell a cup of coffee in North America for the next 12 months, and they will still be fine. That's how much money there is left over. Well, a lot of people call them like Starbucks Bank.
Yeah.
Yes. We lend them money, but Starbucks will pay us back in latte. So when we look at this industrial benchmark, because they are the best of the best,
Mm-hmm.
and when you compare it to independent restaurants, Canadian mom and pop restaurants, according to the data, 62% of them are operating at either a loss or barely breaking even.
Mm.
That's how different it is. And all these restaurants, they face three issues. One, they don't have working capital. Second, they have no data. Third, they have no effective retention tools. If you compare that to Starbucks, McDonald's, Burger King, Tim Horton,
Mm-hmm.
they are so powerful that they start developing their own bank to do retentions on their customers, to get real-time insight. Not only that, they are trying to get your purchase ahead of time, almost like pre-purchasing. So this gives me a lot of thinking. Can we apply that into the independent restaurants? Well, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's almost like Max, thank you for like really painting the picture in terms of um where we are when it comes to, the Starbucks of the world.
Yeah.
It's almost like the that unfair advantage.
It's not a fair game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely not a fair game. And I guess, pivoting into that in terms of, who you are when it comes to tackling this. And it's obvious that you're a successful entrepreneur. You're from the payment space.
Yeah.
You understand IoT. So what is your unique point of view when it comes to solving this problem?
Very good questions. So when we look at this industry, when we look at the benchmark and compare it to the independent restaurants, I start thinking, can we take this Starbucks Tim Horton playbook, think of them as a closed loop iOS system, what Apple has developed. Can we turn that into an open loop system where it's more like an Android? And we'll be able to allow hundreds and thousands of restaurants to join in and create one scan, pay, earn ecosystem that is able, let's not say competing with Starbucks, but at least is able to do the same thing at the same ability level. Yes. So Bravo has some success over the past 12 months. More than 300 Vancouver restaurants join our ecosystem. Yes. And at the same time, more than 24,000 registered users we got over the past 12 months. We brought more than 50,000 transactions into these restaurants. At the same time, these transactions worth more than $2.3 million. So we are on track in the next 12 months, bring more than 10 million into our local community. That's not the only thing. The most important thing is the data, the real-time insight. Starbucks can get data on coffee, on people who like sandwiches, but we get data that's more diversified. We are able to tell this is a family guy. He want to have lunch, or he usually dinner with a family. So these are the real-time insight that we will be able to collect and help our local restaurants. It's totally different mind and concept compared to before. Yes. Well, over the past decades, a lot of companies, they are trying to provide tools for these restaurants. But as you know, restaurant owners, they are good at cooking. They are good at operations.
Yeah.
Every day, they need to be busy on staffing, on the supply chain, making sure the food quality and everything. They don't need another screen that could press on. They have no time to learn
Right.
about marketing.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't even have a marketing manager. They themselves is the marketing manager. So a lot over the decades, we create tools for them that they cannot utilize. On my point of view, I don't create tools for them. Bravo put them into the same platform and operate for them. We always tell the restaurant owner and everybody else, we turn these empty table into revenue, into constant revenue and traffic for the restaurants. And I think that's the most important point.
So they just join, sign on, and it starts working for them.
Oh yeah, we usually go to the restaurants. We tell the restaurant, hey, seems like you have empty table. Can I buy your empty table? How am I going to buy your empty table? Let's do this. Can you sell me your store credit? I'm going to buy them in bulk ahead of time so that we solve your working capital issue. And that liability comes to me because it's my responsibility to make sure that I have enough customer coming into your restaurant. Leave that part to me. Leave the traffic, leave the retention to Bravo. And that's what we do. Yes.
That's great.
And so in exchange for selling you the tables, they end up with that capital.
Yes.
And then how does the data start coming to them?
Well, we always collect the data, so we provide the data for these restaurants. We tell them rather the customer, review. Are they happy with your service? Are they not happy with your service? Is your customer coming back, or are they not coming back? How often are they coming back? If there's a pattern, can we notify them to come back? Can we send them special offer for them to come back? Yes. And these are what we can provide for the restaurant owners.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
It's totally a different game. Well, I have to say, it's very much like what Expedia did decades ago. So they go into the hotels,
Yeah.
they bought the empty rooms, and they sell it online.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what made you want to do this?
It's a total accident, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's a good accident.
Well, it's a good accident because myself, ever since 12 years old, I have been becoming a waitress. I know how hard it is for a restaurant to operate. And about 2 years ago, a friend of mine, Jack, he's a restaurant owner, he came approach me. He said, Max, do you want to buy a gift card from my store?
Yeah.
I'm like, why, Jack? Jack said, don't worry, $1,000, you are going to get $1,200 in credit. And then I think, sure, good deal, since I always go, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jack, okay, it's a good deal, it's fine, but tell me, why do you want this? Jack said, yes, I want the money up front. It's very hard. Our business is hard. Restaurant is hard. It's working capital intensified.
Yeah.
And then I asked him, what else? He said, well, if you buy my gift card, you are going to come back more often. And I want you to come back more often. And what else? Well, I hope you give that gift card away to other
Yeah.
people so I get a new customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I bought it. Unfortunately, 3 months after, he closed down.
Oh.
And that's the point that actually struck me. These businesses are tough. There must be a better way to do it. So can I go into hundreds of restaurants and purchase their credit, put them into one gift card, and I'm going to get people to start buying this gift card? It's a very good thing because most of the time we are buying gift cards from the US corporations, right? This is the first time we created one platform, one gift card that is completely local, so that all the company around Vancouver, we can invest back into the local businesses. So this is a completely accident. And after we got that one gift card, we didn't spend much time on it. Instead, we put it into an app, which is Bravo. It's a digital gift card platform where you can spend your money over 300 restaurants. And I believe next year, this time, we should be around 1,000 restaurants.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And you've been working in restaurants since you were 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm sure you worked hard.
Very hard. It's a very tough business. You work day and night. Well, it's what it is. It's the service sector.
Yeah. And I mean, like, just from back home in Ottawa, like, I mean, I see more and more like restaurants just closing because nobody wants to do that kind of work, or it's just.
Yes, because right now, if you have a coffee shop, one day Starbucks goes like, it's a great location, so why don't I open one beside you? You are done. Yes, but in Bravo's vision, in the future, because of the data that we accumulate, because of the ability that we have on this ecosystem and platform, Starbucks won't open one beside you because the competition will be too hard. We will have more traffic than what Starbucks accumulate. Let me give you an example. Starbucks and McDonald's, they have 200 restaurants in Vancouver, and Bravo already have 300 just in 12 months.
Okay.
Imagine what is going to happen in the next 10 years.
Well, that's really great because I mean, like, we're seeing the loss of these independents because it's so unfair.
Yes.
And so, what about you? What makes you want to help the underdogs?
Well, I'm not sure if you guys can remember the ice cream you taste or your favorite dessert in your childhood,
Yeah.
whatever that you can get in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Can you still find that taste? Can
Sure.
you still
I'm
find
thinking
that
about it.
dish? It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to keep this restaurant. This is what make every single city different.
Yeah.
Yes. Myself, I love Montreal
Yeah.
because it's a unique city in North America, across North America.
Yeah.
But a lot of other cities that you go to, they are the same
Mhm.
because they are operated by the same companies, the same chains. You go to Manitoba. I went to school in Brandon. It's a very small
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Yes, 50,000 people town.
Yeah.
You go into Brandon and you go into the next town and next town, it's the same.
Yeah.
Subway,
Yes,
McDonald's,
Walmart.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Tim Hortons.
Exactly. It's boring.
There
Yeah.
may be a Starbucks. It depends.
Well, I have to be very honest
Yeah.
with you. If someday in your neighborhood, your favorite coffee shop closed down
Yes.
and a Starbucks open up, are you going to be excited?
No
Like,
way.
Is anybody in Vancouver excited about there's another chain restaurant
Yeah.
or cafe shop open beside you or within your neighborhood? Nobody is going to be really excited.
Yeah.
Yes. And we want to bring this excitement back into our
Yeah.
community, supporting our whole community to grow. That's why we call ourselves Bravo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it interesting.
Well, and that's the point of view that we're looking for, right? It's the uniqueness and that taste from your childhood or the things you remember.
Yeah.
Because a Starbucks here tastes the same as a Starbucks in Europe, tastes the same as the Starbucks in the
French
US
fries
or
at McDonald's, it's all the same, and you don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you don't feel anything. You walk into the store, there's no relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go into your neighborhood cafe shop, you know the owner, you know the waitress, even they know your name. And then you guys can chat, you guys can have a conversations, ask about each other. You go into Starbucks, yes, they know your name
Yeah.
because it's a policy. Yes.
Yeah.
Recently, I heard there's another policy. It's called a smiling policy or write a note policy. That not only that they need to write your name on the cup, but they need to write you a note. Yes, search about it. Starbucks tried to put this
Yeah.
into thousands of stores. Yes, to pretend that it's a community store, but it's
Well, bringing the community back is such a key thing, and especially in this time where everything is going the same and that standard. Yeah, okay, everyone can produce an adequate something or a good something, but those little unique flares, like there's no room for that.
yes, and that's what we are bringing back into this community, so that our kids, our parents, our friends could have something to enjoy. So that when your friends coming over from, I don't know, from Toronto, coming over from Manitoba, you can invite them into something different, so that it's not always the Cactus Club
Yeah.
or it's not always the cake.
Right.
Yes, you want to taste something local, something that's created by the people that's here, created by someone who is in Vancouver. Yes.
Yeah. Where they want to keep it going, and it's not like, oh, eat here before it's gone because it'll never be here again.
Yes. I always tell my team, let's create something for Canada, in Canada. Don't try to create something that does not belong to us. And that's our vision, and that's our mission as well. That's how we approach our business. Yes. And I think that's how we are going to get successful in the future.
Well, I love that story, especially at this time where, it's so hard to stand out and
Yes.
break through the noise of these huge shifts that are coming down
Yes.
the pipeline and the uncertainty of the future,
Yes.
that that you'll still be around.
Yes. 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 And so far, I have to say, my friends, my families, everyone that I bring them into this Bravo ecosystem, they love it. They have a very positive feedback. They are finally feeling like, okay, there is something to explore. There is something to look for, so that we are not always in the same life every day, getting on the SkyTrain, going to the work, nothing really they can look forward to after work. But now, bringing these things back into their life, it's very different.
Max, you give shivers. I'm born Canadian, and it's very. I'm very inspired by the mission that you're creating. And what came to mind, actually, Max, near the end, is and I think you just described it, but I think it's also empowering us Canadians as consumers to make it easier to support other Canadians,
Yes.
right? Because, as you said, with these apps and these unfair advantages, they made it so easy, and then you get trapped. It's not trapped, but you get into that routine of supporting the same, multinational company. But it's I'm rooting for you. Like I can't wait till I see your sticker on the store in Toronto. Like there's a lot of local. I always choose local before I buy anything.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited but Max, this is amazing, and we're excited. We're rooting for you. We love your story. We see it as a future. But before we let you go, I'd love it if you could share any final thoughts, recommendations, or any advice for the other founders, CEOs who are leading into the new world, into the future.
Yes. I think there's a lot of hype on AI right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I have been to multiple conference, multiple pitch contacts.
Yeah.
And I can see 99% of them is AI. And I do believe the future is about AI.
Yes.
But I think the most important thing is what kind of problem are we trying to solve here? It's only the problem that you are trying to solve that's very valuable, then your solution can become very valuable. Otherwise, it will just be another tool that can be replaced, or it will be it won't be a solution to a real problem and issue. And for us, we have been in FinTech for the past decades. We have created a number of terrible products. We have created product that we think that's going to solve problem. We have created product that other people think that's going to solve problem, but the user, they don't feel like it's going to solve the problem, and it's not going to work.
Or it's not even a problem at all.
Or it's not even a problem at all. Yes. So I think that will be my advice, is to focus on the problem and see how you can solve that problem and look for the most valuable problem.
That's
Yes.
amazing. Max, we're very grateful for your time. We want to present you this book. It's called Future Narrator. Me and Paul co-authored this. It was inspired by the interviews we did at Collision last year. And we put in our concepts and our stories of how to really build this community. And you're doing it right. We think you're a future narrator. We want to present this to you. And also, thank you for joining us on the Business Leadership Podcast.
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, Paul.